Today we are back with a viewer request stage from Jethawk74, and this one sounds like it might be a little bit cheesy, but let's go ahead and jump in and see what chaos we get thrown into today, shall we? This was a fun, if challenging stage. I loved the stage design with this one. The color palette of yellow everywhere really helped match that cheese aesthetic and gave the illusion that you were in a very massive cheese landscape. Ice, the burning ground, water, all of that was done very well. I was very impressed with this, especially a little bit later on with the cart segments, using the bricks to kind of help propel you forward. All of this was done quite well. The overall enemy placement was done well. I don't really have any complaints here. You have a decent variety of enemies, and some of them certainly were tricky, hiding within the background, stuff like that. There's just nothing here that really kind of popped when it came to the enemy placement, but I didn't dislike it either. I thought it was done well. When it came to the power-ups, you have a full arsenal and not much to do with them. It's strictly combat focused, which is fine, but I'll be honest, there wasn't too many areas that I found them to be needed. There were some that I used, don't get me wrong. They definitely came in handy at certain points, but realistically, there's just not a whole lot to say here. There were a couple of interesting things to notate with this boss fight, and I actually thought it was pretty well done for what it is. It is a multi-tiered fight. You fight 4 different bosses, and I liked that the other 3 were locked behind specific keys, and that you had to beat one boss. So it was a gauntlet, and I thought that was pretty cool. Now, was the arena anything to brag about? No. But this was a unique way to do a boss fight, and I dug it. Overall, this was a tough stage, but I had a lot of fun with it. I loved the stage design. I thought it was done incredibly well. Enemy placement was good. Just everything about this was a lot of fun. I would have loved to have seen more usage for the power-ups, but that's a little thing overall. This is a really good stage.